Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Christine. Welcome to Stereo Thematica.
Music is how we connect with the world and with each other. When I moved to Texas, Christina and I started a weekly game. One theme, two songs.
That game grew into deeper conversations about each other and about the music that shapes us.
Each week we share our picks, swap stories, and dig into tracks you might love
or never expect. Christina, you realize we're releasing this episode on November 25th.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just want to acknowledge one thing. I hate Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Wait, we've talked about this on the show, right?
We've never talked about your hatred for Thanksgiving. We've talked about, in general, my, disdain for holidays. But no, you've never mentioned how much you hate Thanksgiving.
Something so uncomfortable about it.
It's
not fun.
No, it's not fun. It's stressful, and I've never had to actually do the food, make anything, even a la carte or
Wait, why? How have you gotten out of this?
Because I'm like the child.
That's awesome.
But no one wants me ever. I bring the wine.
Nice.
Yeah. But okay, so we don't like Thanksgiving, but I think we both do enjoy, as our last episode, I think kind of can attest to, gratitude and letting people know how we feel about them and our experiences and just kind of making space for that.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
That was a nice way to put it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm obviously very grateful to you and your affirming ways. And
thank you.
Even when I'm meandering and confusing.
I don't think that you are.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm grateful to you too. Even when I say dumb stuff, you don't mock me or, make
quietly.
Fun of my mostly you don't make fun of my music choices.
Yeah.
So
and
I appreciate that.
I appreciate the same from you. And I think even beyond that, I know we both appreciate all the people that are listening to us and week after week making time for us when there's so much out there to listen to. So it means a lot to us.
Yeah. It's so fun to think about how we've come on this journey together, and we're almost coming up on, our 1-year anniversary, and there are folks who have been listening with us along the way. And I'm so immensely grateful to that community and the folks who comment on our silly little Instagram posts.
Yeah.
And
no,
send
it's
us,
so nice. I know.
Yeah. Send us your pics and things like that. It's been a really fun project, and I'm also grateful.
Yeah. So we are going to be taking maybe a couple weeks break or so while Christina travels. Things get a little hectic this time of the year, but we hope you continue to listen and listen to maybe episodes you missed. But thank you. Thank you for being a part of this musical journey.
Musical journey. Love it.
Okay, shall we get into the theme?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so some listeners might be thinking, wait, didn't they already do this theme? Actually, did you think that, Christina?
I was curious when you said predictable, what you meant. But I know you. You're very good at not repeating things. You are keeping vigilant track. So I knew you had a method to your madness.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yes, we had our predictions episode where we shared our prediction of what we think each other would love. This is similar, but not the same. So as Christina mentioned, this episode is predictable. And I don't know. I don't think being predictable is an insult. Do you?
No, I think it's only insulting when you're the one assigning malice to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've had a couple of moments where you're like, can you guess? And then I guess and I'm right. And it makes me so happy because I'm like, I know you.
Yeah. Well, you just did that in the last episode with Joan Baez.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just kind of one of those things I predict something about you because I know you very well.
Yeah.
And I think even if you eat a turkey and cheese sandwich for lunch every single day and people are like, what'd you pack for lunch? A turkey and cheese sandwich? It's like, oh my God, you memorized my order.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, exactly.
I'm seen.
Yeah, I do eat the same thing pretty much every day. So,
that's anywho.
Right. With music, everyone knows I have very specific tastes. You've known me a while now. We do this podcast, so you're definitely getting a sense of my taste. And I get plenty of recommendations from friends, that are close, but not quite making it to regular rotation as far as like what they're predicting I might like. And like in their predictions for me, when they think I'm predictable, they rarely rise to the level of song obsession.
Interesting.
And, I'm always looking for that.
Yeah.
So when I shared this theme and the song with you, I said, you should interpret it as you wish. We're always pretty open about that, aside from movie sing-alongs. But anyway, I can't wait to hear about how your song meets the theme, and we'll get to that. But any thoughts generally about this concept, which I do realize I'm kind of making confusing right now?
No, I totally get it. It landed immediately when you shared it with me. But I think I was a little bit disappointed that I probably didn't have the same thing where people are like, oh, I know Christina's going to love this. I've got to share it with her, or like whatever. So I did go in a little bit of a different thing with you. But you know what sucks? Somebody had a prediction about me recently. I was at karaoke with some friends. I already talked about this.
No,
and somebody
no.
goes, somebody who I know a little bit, but I don't know super well. He like pulls me off the side and he goes, hey, did you do theater in high school? Christine, is that a nice prediction about someone?
It's fun. I think you love
it. It hurt my feelings.
No, I don't think you did.
It's just because I love to belt him out.
Yeah,
but
no,
that was a prediction. Somebody nailed me.
No, you give like hardcore theater vibes.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go cry for the rest of the night.
Yes. See, you're proving my point.
Let's hear what you have to say, Christine. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, with my interpretation in mind, I have to congratulate my friend Jennifer, who sent me the song with no real context, just the link, and maybe that she heard it on KCRW. And the song is Koca Dünya by Altın Gün. Hey gidi koca dünya gam yükü müsün? Söyle söyle fani dünya dert küpü müsün? Altın Gün, Turkish for Golden Day, is an Amsterdam-based Dutch-Turkish band that formed in 2016 after the bassist, Jasper Verhulst, fell in love with 70s Turkish psychedelic music while touring in Turkey.
Do you remember, speaking of predictions, you have shared this band with me, and it wasn't this... It wasn't this game. It wasn't this theme.
No.
And then I heard them later, and I must have forgotten that you shared it with me. I heard them later, and I sent them to you. And you're like, Christina, I already told you about this band.
Oh, my God, yes.
So talk about predictable. This is like your 10 out of 10 like predictions fan.
Wow. That's pretty. I totally forgot about that, where you shared it back with me, thinking I would like it.
And that's how smart I am.
I do kind of remember early on in our friendship sharing, like there was that moment where we were sharing a lot of different songs with each other. And I think this, one of my favorites. So of course I'd share it.
No, but you did very graciously say, I already told you about this.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Nothing. Exactly. I said you were being gracious.
Okay.
You're good.
So the band's whole thing is taking older Turkish folk, pop, disco songs and kind of tweaking them just enough to make them fresh, but also like clearly honoring the original. So Koca Dünya translates to Big World, and it's a cover of a 1972 Turkish song originally recorded by Erkin Koray, and he's one of the godfathers of Anatolian rock. Altın Gün transformed this song, the original song, into this like hypnotic, low-key banger. And there's that minor key melancholy, which I always love. And then the synths start doing their swirly little thing. And like something happens in my brain where all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I feel good. And then the pattern repeats and like it never gets boring, but I just feel like this is my thing. We never talked though. Like you liked it when I shared it once, and then you shared it with me. I'm assuming because you shared it with me, you also liked it.
I did.
Okay.
And it was kind of one of, for sure. It's kind of one of those ones that This is embarrassing now, I'll admit it. I think I would have loved to be like, oh my God, I introduced Christine to this band, when in reality you introduced me to the band.
Yeah.
But it is a very cool band. I love that whole album.
Yeah. Oh, good. So, and shout out once again to Jennifer for introducing that, like, I forget, 2018, 2019 that she introduced it to me. So, of course, we've got the sounds, the rhythm, this like you're wanting to dance, but then there's the lyrics. I do not understand Turkish, but once I looked up the translation, I got even more excited. The song is basically an existential rant addressed to the world. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds spot on.
Yeah, some of the lyrics we just heard, actually, it comes and passes like a dream. Mankind is sorrowful, distressed cries, untroubled cries inside the world. So, like, there's also this image of the world as an inn where people come and go and life is short. Everyone checks in, everyone checks out. Nothing really stays. It's all very predictable.
So, very meta, Christine.
I know. It's kind of great how it works on several levels. So we get this, like, on paper, the lyrics very bleak, but in your ears, like, it's joyful. I think even with like the minor chords, you still you just can't sit still to it. So you can probably predict that they're a fun band to see live. And I've seen them twice.
Nice.
The first was very special. It was at the Teragram. Have you been to the Teragram?
I think so. The Teragram Ballroom or whatever?
Yeah, it's on Wilshire Boulevard, just like outside of downtown.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, so they had their T-shirts on sale, but it was cash only. This is like pre-pandemic days.
Wow.
And my friend, knowing how much I wanted the shirt, again, shout out Jennifer, kept asking random people if she could Venmo them, like, for the cash. And eventually, like, somebody agreed, and I got the T-shirt.
I love that.
That was, I'm like, no, don't do it. But then I'm like,
That's
yes,
sweet.
I'm so glad you did it.
Yes, I love that.
And I still have the T-shirt, but like, this was one of those things that I probably wore every day during the pandemic and wore it out. Yeah. So, and it's just like, I mean, I think people were saying no because they didn't have cash, but in general, everyone there was like super cool. They're dancing. You can tell like they're really into the music. Like everyone was just so happy to be there. So it's a nice vibes.
I love that.
And then the second time was in 2023. I did bring cash. It was at the Belasco. I didn't need it because now they do like take.
They take Venmo.
Just but
kidding.
Guess what?
What?
I'm going to see him a third time.
Girl, what? Where?
Yes. Well, in prepping for this very episode, I was looking at their website to find out like when they'll be in LA again because I'm like, thinking about the concerts and how much I enjoyed seeing them. But in 2026, it's all Europe. But then I remembered, I'll be in London in March. You know what? When I'm in London, Alton Gunn will be performing at the iconic Coco.
Oh my God.
I know. Are you jealous?
You're so lucky. Yeah, that's going to be so fun. But how fun is it to see a concert on vacation, especially an international vacation?
No,
it's
I know.
So special.
It's going to be like my second day there. And I'll probably be really jet lagged, but I think this will be the perfect way to get out of the jet lag.
100%. Yeah. Oh my God, it's going to be so fun. Please take a video.
Okay. I will. So predictably, there is a little disappointment to the story because as I was doing this research, I learned that the lead singer we just heard, Merve Dashdemir, left the band in 2024. Well, she's pursuing a solo career, so good for her. But now it's all guys. The lead singer is now Erdinç Ecevit Yıldız, and he also plays the bağlama, which is kind of like a lute. I mean, he's great too. He sings on other tracks, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. But still, like her voice is so beautiful, so I'm disappointed to say the least. Now, it might not surprise you to learn that Alton Gunn is not my first foray into Turkish music. No. Back in 2012, I had a conversion moment thanks to Garth Trinidad on KCRW.
Love him.
Yeah. I knew he hasn't been on KCRW in a while. I think he stopped in 2024 to pursue his own things. Like a lot of people doing that.
I haven't lived in LA since 2024. But I did used to listen to the heck out of KCRW the first time I lived there.
Yeah. And his show especially was so good.
It was good.
Like Chocolate City, he played a song off the Istanbul 70 compilation, Yaz Gazeteci, and I was like immediately blown away. It's so good. And this Istanbul 70 compilation is like just amazing. Like a lot of great songs. We'll share those in the show notes. But like, you know how it goes. Then you start learning about the artists from that era, and you go to YouTube and there's these grainy like videos, and then there's just me like talking to anybody who will listen about Turkish music. And that's probably how Jennifer knew I'd dig Altan Gun.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm dying now to learn more about why your pick is so predictable.
I absolutely love what you did with your predictable. Like, you had a winning moment where a friend, you know, called it like, oh, Christine's going to love this. And then you did. And you're acknowledging it. Like, hey, I have friends who know my taste in music. Yeah. For me, I had to look deep inside myself and acknowledge something. Christine, did you know I was emo in high school? Have we ever talked about it on the show?
I don't think we've talked about it in detail. I feel like you have alluded to it, and it's almost like, oh, she's kidding, because she's such a theater nerd.
The gloves are off again. The funny thing is, like, my joke was always, and it's not even a joke because it was just true, who I was in high school. Like, it's where so much of my musical tastes were shaped, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of people, but at any point in time, I could have been caught in my, you know, mom's minivan driving to school listening to reggaeton, dark wave, the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack, or emo music.
Yeah, you got some range there.
Thank you. But I feel like if my friends knew me from back then, that's like, it was a predictable element of who I am. And like I said, with the dark wave, I love the Smiths, the Cure, etc. And I feel like emo music is kind of just the Y2K version of dark wave in a little bit. Like, you might not know because you might not be super familiar with emo music, but that's my hot take. And I'd love anyone to reach out in agreement or fight me.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I feel like emo is the Smiths and the Cure. I mean, maybe it wasn't called that at the time.
Yeah.
But
Sad
there's
boy, you know, Robert Smith boo-hooing about whatever, Morrissey boo-hooing, you know, all that
it
crap.
tracks.
But yeah, like, and I was there for it. I had a lot of feelings.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sure. Yeah.
And by the way, I don't feel any shame about it. So save all your eye rolling.
I'm not. There's zero eye rolling.
It's for the listener.
I have no rights.
This is my defense mechanism.
Okay.
But yeah, I was an emo kid. And I'm like, what would that time, like, let's say for me, like 2002 to 2006, 7, whatever, the emo years for me, what would that have been like if I were your age? Like, if I were your age at that time.
At that time? Okay. Yeah. So I was like about 30.
That's what cracks me up. I wanted to go back in time, like literally just the other day. I wanted to remember the feeling of being 14. So I went and put on, this is like, I'm not saying they're a good band. I'm just saying I put on the All American Rejects first album the other day.
Okay.
While I was driving. I started laughing out loud, thinking of these grown men making like poppy sad music for teens. Yeah. Like, imagine.
It is kind of funny. I don't even know who All American Rejects
are.
Good.
I'm so happy for you. You might recognize one of their songs, but it's not like because it's a musical, like, wow, what a great song. But, you know, it's like, to me, it felt so like, okay, they are like maybe early 20s, like mostly men, making sad boy music for teenagers. That is how
ridiculous.
I interpret it. That's how I interpret it.
I mean, it's true, but I mean, there's so much out there like that, I guess.
Yes. But now, on to my predictable song. Not that long ago, maybe like a year ago, I heard a song for what I imagine is the first time because it struck me and it shocked me. It was a yearning, pleading, but not sappy, whiny song. Not like you might expect of a traditional emo song. It was a good song, an emo song that stood the test of time. And somehow I wasn't familiar with this song, so I had to figure out who it was. And now I will share my pick. My predictable song is Never Meant by American Football. Okay, without being mean, What did you think when I shared this song with you?
I thought it was strange that you would share a song by a band called American Football. But also, I'm like, oh, this kind of tracks because it does, like, aside from the band's name, it reminds me actually of Friday Night Lights, which of course takes place in Texas. And even though it's about football, it's a show I really loved. It has those moments, those touching moments in it.
Yeah.
And I could totally see, like, yeah, this is pretty predictable that Christina would like this.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you're so spot on. That does feel very Friday Night Lights. I wouldn't have thought of that myself, but I can totally see like, oh, what was Jesse Plemons' character's name?
Oh my gosh, that's right. I totally forgot he was in that show.
Yeah, and he's in a band too.
Yes. Oh,
what are they called? Like Christ Rat or something? Like something weird, but pretty fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, good call. I'm pleased by that reaction.
Good.
And the reason why I was surprised that I didn't know about this song or the band really is because it really was right up my alley.
Yeah.
But also because this band got a fair amount of acclaim for their role in the emo genre. As a matter of fact, lead singer and guitarist / bassist Mike Kinsella is credited with creating the Midwestern emo / math rock gene. Ooh. And no one fight me on this, please, because I'm quoting John Hill from a Loudwire article, which I will link to in the notes.
I'm sorry, I need to know, math rock?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Is it? Did you know about this?
For sure. Yes. And that's what's funny. There were other math rock genre, like that genre was like a genre that I did listen to when I was, in high school, minus the Bear and some other like, it's like very kind of like technical guitar, like, very precise. Like, so even if you listen to this song, like that kind of guitar riff, it's very like, doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's math rock-esque. Listen, I'm so afraid men are going to come for me in this episode because, like,
I don't think they're listening to us.
Thank God. I really hope not. They find us and they're like, Christina, I'd like to pick a fight with you. And like, that's where I'm like, as much as I like to fight, not like an elder emo.
Yeah,
like we're done with all that.
I would love that. Oh my God.
So anyway, moving on. Adding up all of these factors, it is absolutely predictable that I would love this song.
Yep.
It's emo. It tugs at the heartstrings. It reminds me of being an angsty teen. And I think it's actually just a really pleasing song musically.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. Kinsella's voice and that incredible guitar riff, like I said, it just hooks me. Like I can actually listen to this song over and over and not get tired of it. It just never made it on my radar.
No.
But if I would have known about this song, I'm certain that 16-year-old Christina would have been blasting this in the minivan.
Yeah.
Crying and singing and going to my lifeguarding job. However, it's probably not surprising that I didn't find out about it because, according to a Pitchfork article by Ian Cohen, and yes, I will link to all of these, Ian Cohen says, American football spent the late 90s being either quietly admired or simply ignored. Ouch. But fair. And their first album was released in 99 when I was 11. And they broke up the next year.
Oh.
So because of their limited time spent recording and touring, they mostly had a word-of-mouth cult following, which I'm guessing most other 11-year-olds weren't, in
that
the
would
know.
Be weird. I mean, they would be really cool.
It would be really cool. But again, I was in Baton Rouge at the time. Whatever. But then their label, Polyvinyl, re-released their first album, LP1, in 2014 as a deluxe edition. It was like a 15-year anniversary. And they also released a music video for Never Meant That year. And they reunited for a tour. I know we always link to the music videos, but this one in particular is so angsty, so good,
really?
So on par. I mean, whether
I haven't
it was,
seen it yet. Yeah,
and I'll say this: nothing special. It's kind of slice of life. It's kind of story of a relationship, a young love. But the thing I like about it is that it could have been 99, it could have been 2006, it could have been 2014. It just tells that kind of young person love. And it's a very appropriate video for the song. So other emos like me might know Mike and his brother Tim Kinsella from bands like Joan of Arc and Cap'n Jazz, and then other Cap'n Jazz members who are in the Promise Ring. The emo world, especially Midwest emo, can have a lot of overlapping with who's in what band. And honestly, I haven't explored many of these bands because I didn't know them when I was a teen, and now I kind of feel like there's a lot of other genres I'd prefer to explore.
Yeah.
However, I am excited that at the tender age of 36 and not 16, I discovered a new emo song in my adult years that I don't feel embarrassed to listen to. And believe me, I still listen to a lot of embarrassing music. I just don't feel compelled to share it on this podcast.
You've shared it already.
No. Hard
Cats
disagree.
Musical.
Oh, well.
Phantom of
Not
the
embarrassed.
Opera.
Not embarrassed. Not embarrassed about any of that.
If you're not embarrassed about that, I don't think you're embarrassed about anything.
Fair enough. Maybe we shouldn't be embarrassed about anything.
I don't think you should.
Okay, I won't.
Honestly, I didn't even think about any of this emo stuff when you shared. I just thought, oh, this is a song that is so Christina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think that's so funny because, like, I think a lot of people, oh my God, I will share. It's so good. My high school student ID photo because I'm very emo.
I got to see this emo you because
I'll send it to you.
You don't look emo, but I'm like, is emo sort of goth?
It's like a lot of eyeliner, swoopy bangs, like, you know, ringer tees. I don't know.
Okay.
It's goofy. It's like shopping at Hot Topic and, you know,
but wearing, kind of goth, like goth 2.0.
Maybe like goth adjacent. Okay. Yeah. Like, I think the goths and the emos were like, they were kind of side-eyeing each other.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Good call. That was a fun one. I like the predictions and I like how we took our different paths.
Yeah.
I predict that it's time to get serious. I got my soapbox in position, Christine.
That's a legitimate cough today. In response to recent events, Stereothematica is issuing a statement on books that could have been articles.
Stereothematica notes, with concern, the ongoing epidemic in which a perfectly fine 3,000-word idea is held hostage inside a 400-plus page hardcover with deckled edges.
We specifically condemn the book A Brief History of Humankind that is somehow neither brief nor kind to any human actually reading it.
There's also Outliers or any other Malcolm Gladwell dinner party anecdote turned book that everyone's heard of, yet never read, because they usually begin and should end as articles.
We remind the public that writers are no longer limited to a single New Yorker piece in 1978. We also have long reads, Substack, and even Medium, where ideas go to be overexplained for free, sometimes.
Stereothematica affirms that it is acceptable to decline a book deal. You are not legally required to add 3 redundant case studies, a fake epilogue, and a reader's guide to justify charging $29.99.
Going forward, we encourage all thinkers, pundits, and that dude who wrote Sapiens to ask themselves a simple question. Is this really a book or just a very confident blog post?
Thank you for your support.
And now, Christina, what's the hint for our next episode?
We are actually taking a break next week. And when we come back, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, yay. That'll be fun.
Thanks for listening to Stereothematica. If you like what you're hearing, please consider a review, a rating, or sharing with a friend.
Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform and follow us on Instagram where you can share your predictable songs, whatever that means to you.
And visit stereothematica.blog for more fun.